Occasionally, Stefan Molyneux says something so unbelievably stupid that I just feel like I need to respond to it. Um, Here, he's talking about the non-existence of rights, which, in principle, I agree with. Human beings aren't born with rights. Uh, the rights are something that are basically given to us by a governing entity. Stefan refers to rights as completely imaginary. I think that they're certainly real in a conceptual way. But let's listen to Stefan here. Carry on. This is rather entertaining.
We don't know. People say, well, where did the moon come from? Well, what makes the tides go? Well, originally it was Poseidon or Neptune doing their thing, right? And now we know that the tides are pulled back and forth by the moon and so on. And so now God has to go somewhere else. Wherever there's some gap in human knowledge or where human knowledge is at its endpoint, right over that horizon, people put a deity.
So here, Stefan is talking about the God of the gaps, talking about how scientific advancements narrows God's purview. There's fewer and fewer things for God to do as science explains naturalistic or gives naturalistic explanations for natural phenomena. But this gets really ironic here in a minute.
Now it's right before the beginning of the universe. We don't know. I'm comfortable with saying, I don't know. I'm not comfortable with saying, therefore Yahweh. Right? I mean, therefore consciousness without matter.
That's absolutely, that's a very valid point. Obviously, you don't jump from, I don't know what did this to, obviously God did it. And a lot of Christians do that. So, Stefan, again, right here, right on point.
Life without birth and so on. I mean, I don't know. We don't know. I don't know. I don't frankly care. Physicists kind of piss me off because they've always got their fucking pale hands in my goddamn wallet and stealing from my child's future and indebting her.
Okay, first of all, what? Physicists are not highly paid. Even ones that are paid by the government, and they ask for government grants to do research, and that research has directly led to the God of the gaps getting narrowed down. The very things that he was talking about earlier, the heliocentricity of our solar system, and plate tectonics, and knowing how the phases of the moon work, and tides. All of that was discovered by physicists. Some of them were taking government money, and some of them were not taking government money. But that to suggest that somehow physicists are taking government money to do research that's meaningless come on, this research is some of the most fascinating research that has caused advances in our technology. I mean, you have Einstein with theory of relativity changed the way we understand gravity itself. So, all right, let's see where he goes.
You know, go be a fucking engineer, you lazy, pasty bastards. Go do something useful that people want to buy. Stop running to the goddamn government and getting them to spray bullets at everyone who doesn't want to fund your pocket protector, women-repelling, nerdy dweebiness.
That's a really interesting stereotype of physicists as well. I know a lot of physicists, and some of them are nerdy and dweeby, and some of them are not nerdy and dweeby. I don't know where this anger against physicists comes from. Physicists just want to discover things about the universe, and we see fit to allow our government to give them grant money to do that research. It seems like everybody wins here. I don't understand why it's such a big problem.
Go get a real job, I want to say to most of these people. Stop fucking around with the essence of who gives a crap and go make me a fucking iPhone.
The essence of who gives a crap. That would be the understanding of the origin of the universe. That is, I guess, who gives a crap in Stefan's eyes. He is sounding unbelievably Philistine here. I mean, go make me an iPhone instead of trying to understand the origin of the universe because you happen to be taking a few cents out of my pocket a year. I mean, that's what we're really talking about here because physicists are paid fairly low. I think in the United States, the average scientist in general makes about $70,000 a year. This is a nothing drop in the bucket as far as R&D goes. Could you get more value for your dollar for R&D? I mean, military R&D is billions and billions of dollars a year. Maybe more than that, I don't know, but definitely in the billions of dollars a year is military R&D, and we get to have these professors and scientists do R&D for a minuscule cost because they're very passionate about what they do. So, Stefan, I think you're completely wrong and absolutely asinine.
Do something that the market wants. Don't be this god-awful cliche like you're out of some terrible sitcom. I mean, it's terrible. There's all these Big Bang Theory people. They don't actually have to deal with any customers. They don't actually have to build something where there's a market. They don't have to risk the kind of rejection.
Oh boy, Stefan talking about somebody being a cliche. This guy is an anarcho-capitalist who happens to have used the government's copyright law in order to take other people's videos down who have used his video. That's rather hypocritical. So a hypocritical, self-righteous anarchist. That's pretty typical as far as I can see. Well, I just wanted to point out this absolute idiocy on his part. So have a good day.